I want to talk to you about our best online bookkeeping services. So if you have an S corporation, an LLC, an LLP, a C corporation, or whatever business you have, and you're looking for an online bookkeeping service, here is a review I want you to pay attention to. Number 9, you have Pilot. Our score, 8 over 10. Pilot, in our view, is great for startups. The cool thing here is that if you're a startup, Pilot is a great bookkeeping solution in terms of flexibility. That's because it offers a pre-revenue discount of $200 per month. Otherwise, plans start at $500 per month, paid annually. And each plan comes with a finance expert, automated transcription imports, profit and loss, balance sheet, and cash flow statements. You will also get burn rate calculations, which is really helpful for startups that need to closely track their spending. And the cool thing is that if you have a panel of like a diverse panel of investors, tracking your burn rate is really, really important. So in our view, Pilot is best for startups that need bookkeeping assistance and burn rate calculations. And I want you to look on right now on the screen. Here is how the pricing looks like for a Pilot as of the date of this show. So you have the starter, they're charging you $4.99 per month, billed annually. Then you have actually here core. This is for companies with streamlined needs, so $6.99 billed annually. And the plus. So the plus, you got to call Pilot to get more information. So when you think about Pilot, I want to talk about the pros and cons so you have a clear idea what you're getting yourself into. What are the pros here? You have pre-revenue discounts of $200 per month. And you have burn rate calculations. As I said before, burn rate is kind of cool when it comes to liquidity analysis, cash flow analysis, cash inflow, cash outflow. And basically, with Pilot, you receive a dedicated finance experts with each plan. This is really cool. What about the drawbacks? And again, we're talking about a few drawbacks here. Custom reporting is not a standard feature, and inventory tracking will cost you extra. So if you are in an industry where inventory tracking becomes an important element, you're going to have to pay a little more. Boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. Number 8, you have Decimal, our score, 8.2 over 10. So Decimal is kind of cool for on-demand reports. So if you're looking for an online bookkeeping service for on-demand reports, you will love Decimal. So Decimal's bookkeeping service offers automatic transaction categorization, bank reconciliation, and bookkeeping journal entries. You also get on-demand reports so you can see how your business is doing at any time. And it's a monthly price starts at about $400 per month. Plus you have an onboarding fee, and it doesn't require a long-term commitment. So this is kind of cool. So if you're looking for something short-term, something temporary, like 3 months, 6 months, or 9 months, this is really cool. And so Decimal, in our view, is best for businesses that want on-demand reports and don't mind paying a higher monthly price. Okay, so it's one of those things where you got to really ask yourself, what is the return on investment here? And this is really important. I want you to look right now on the screen for me. Here is the pricing strategy you need to think about as of the date of this show. So you can see that you have the essentials here, and the price starts about $265 per month. Then you have the plus that goes to $895, and then you have the custom pricing is the premium. And this is if you really need in-depth financial operations custom built for you, then you need to contact Decimal, and they actually will walk you through their processes. It is what it is, but hey, listen, it's definitely worth it. So what are the pros and cons here when you think about Decimal? Well, first of all, the pros, the pricing plans include, so you have, the plan includes receipt storage, and you also have mileage in some cases. Okay, so you have mileage tracking. So this is kind of cool when it comes time to filing taxes at the end of the year. And you have transparent pricing. So we love that a lot with Decimal. Okay. What about, so those are a few pros, a few advantages you can imagine if you go with Decimal. What about the drawbacks here? Well, Decimal is not as intuitive as some of its competition in our view, because the way, I mean, the process is transparent, but the way the tool, the UX and the UI could be better. And also onboarding will cost you extra. So if you if you really want to understand how the whole thing works, you might have to actually pay a little extra. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about the best online bookkeeping services as of today. Number 7, you have bookkeeper.com, our score. 8.7 over 10. So when you think about bookkeeper.com, I want you to think about flexibility, also efficiency, and most importantly, speed. Okay. So when you have a small business plus plan or higher, you get unlimited online support. With its base plan, support is limited. And what we have seen in our analysis here is that all plans come with onboarding, a dedicated bookkeeper and account manager. We have reconciliation at month end, balance sheet, P&L, statement of cash flows, and a portal with document storage. Now, if you are in a sector where document storage is really important for you, then you really want to pay attention to all the elements that come with their storage plan. Okay. Now, the thing here is that you need to really do an analysis as to what really matters to your business. And for example, higher tiered plans unlock more transactions and a more frequent service level. So it's one of those things. Again, it's all about analyzing your operations and see from a pure back office / front office point of view where the juice really is. Okay, where the added value really is. So bookkeeper.com, in our view, is best for businesses that want unlimited support from their bookkeeping service. So if you are listening to me right now, or you want unlimited support from your bookkeeping service, then you want to really go to a service such as bookkeeper.com. Let's quickly talk about the pros and cons so we have a clear idea what we're talking about here. So when we talk about the advantages of this service, you have a dedicated bookkeeper and account manager. So you have someone who has a clear understanding of your business. So somebody who really knows the pros, like the ins and outs of your business. This is really cool. You have transparent pricing with plans that starts at about $400 per month. And what we love about bookkeeper.com here is that it really offers a la carte options to make it a full service bookkeeping and accounting solution. So when you think about bookkeeper.com, think about flexibility once again. Okay. And what about some of the cons you need to be aware of? Well, there's no bill pay with small business plan, and onboarding can take a while. So it's one of those things you need to be aware of. Number 6, I want to talk to you about Finance Pal, our score. 9 over 10. So when you think about Finance Pal, I want you to think about a service that's great for small businesses. Okay. And so all kinds of small businesses. What we love about Finance Pal is that you have diversity here. You have a large constellation of sectors that could really find this platform really interesting. And so Finance Pal provides an all-in-one bookkeeping solution that includes features such as transaction reconciliation, bill pay, business projections, guidance, catch-up bookkeeping, financial statements, and tax filing. So, if this is the kind of platform you can use from A to Z, from January through December. And this is also an ideal platform for brand new businesses because Finance Pal can help with entity formation. So they do that too. So if you want to file your LLC, you want to file your LP, you want to file your S corporation, you want to file your C corporation, they will help you, not a problem. If you follow behind, it will help you actually get caught up. Okay, this is really cool. And so the thing here is that they do not publish their pricing, so you need to contact customer service to get a custom quote. I mean, they want to have more info about your business before actually not qualifying you, but before actually giving you a quote. Okay. So Finance Pal, in our view here, is the best for small businesses that need bookkeeping assistance, including catch-up bookkeeping, entity formation, and tax filing. Okay, what about the pros and cons? Let's quickly talk about that. The pros first, you have a dedicated US-based team. So this is really good because if you're worried about the US GAAP following, like if you want to make sure that you have US GAAP compliance across the board, having a team based in the US, this is really good. And you have customizable services. And if you are an e-commerce business, you will love Finance Pal also because they have a dedicated team for that. And this service is also available via mobile app. So this is kind of cool when you are projecting yourself in the medium to long term. Having a service such as Finance Pal can really help you out. Now, what about the drawbacks here? Well, a la carte services add up because you have to pay extra, and they do add up. And the pricing is not transparent. As you can see, you need to contact them before you have a clear idea. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about the best online bookkeeping services as of right now. Next, I want to talk to you about Bookkeeper 360. And this is another wonderful platform that is great for small businesses that are looking for online bookkeeping services. And so this is great for bookkeeping services by the hour. So if you're really sort of worried about the paying for a full month and not really appreciating the value that you're receiving, and you want to actually pay by the hour, you will love bookkeeper360.com. And so our score 9.3 over 10. And so Bookkeeper 360 integrates with third-party tools such as Bill, Gusto, Stripe, Shopify, Xero, Brex, Square, Divi, and ADP. So this is really good. And so these integrations, in our view, make it easy to track your bookkeeping and accounting data in one place. So talking about consolidation, you really have a great sort of a competitive advantage here. And so Bookkeeper360.com also offers a full service bookkeeping, meaning that its team will do the bookkeeping for you. If you only need periodic help, pay as you go for $125 by the hour. Otherwise, monthly pricing starts at about $399, and weekly pricing starts about $549 per month. Okay, so this is kind of cool. So we think the Bookkeeper 360 is great for businesses that occasionally need bookkeeping services, as well as those that want integrations with third-party tools. The thing is, you have to really analyze what's really important for you. Do you want availability? Do you want accessibility? Do you want around-the-clock service? Those are things you need to really think about. I want you to look right now on the screen here. Here is a snapshot, if you will, of the pricing as of the date of this show. Okay. And so here we took an example about cash accounting method. But if you want accrual, they also can do that. Not a problem. And what are the pros and cons of this service here? The pros, they do offer a pay-as-you-go hourly option. You have weekly and monthly plans available. It integrates with tons of leading providers. It has an app and provides a la carte options for more extensive CFO and advisory services. What about the cons here? It doesn't work with FreshBooks, and your price may be higher than what's advertised based on business needs. Number 4, you have 1-800-Accountant. Our score 9.5 over 10. So when you think about 1-800-Accountant, I want you to think about a platform that's great for full service bookkeeping. So if you're looking for A to Z bookkeeping, then you will really love 1-800-Accountant. This is our top pick for full service bookkeeping because it offers a wide range of bookkeeping services, including standard bookkeeping, cleanup bookkeeping, advisory services, financial reporting, entity formation, and tax and payroll services. Its bookkeeping service comes with its enterprise plan, which costs about $400 per month when billed annually. You will get a dedicated accountant, year-round tax advice, tax prep, bookkeeping, and financial reports. This is just fantastic. Okay, we'll love that a lot. And I want you to look with me right now on the screen. Here is a pricing for 1-800-Accountant as of the date of this show. So basically, you have for startup, you have a price that starts at about $0. You go to business, corporation, and enterprise. So, but it's all about your needs. It's all about what you really want to get out of the service. So in our view here, 1-800-Accountant is great for businesses that want full service bookkeeping, including advisory services, financial reporting, and tax and payroll services. So this is kind of cool. And so let me quickly walk you through the pros and cons of this service, so you have a clear idea what I'm talking about. So the pros first: you have a dedicated accountant, so somebody who really, again, understands the ins and outs of your business. This is really cool. again, from a regulatory perspective, this is just fantastic. You want somebody who understands U.S. GAAP, and this service can provide tax advice year round, and automation can save you time too. So this is kind of if you think about it, this adds an extra layer of simplicity, but also efficiency. So those are the pros. What about the cons here? Well, there could be some billing issues. So the pricing is not always transparent, even though it might seem transparent on the board, as I showed you earlier. There might be some issues around billing, and service quality varies. Number 3, you have Ignite Spot Accounting, our score. 9.6 over 10. So Ignite Spot is cool for hiring certified bookkeepers. So this is kind of cool. So you have a service that integrates payroll, that also integrates invoicing. So when you work with Ignite Spot Accounting, you'll get bookkeepers certified in a variety of popular programs such as QuickBooks and T-Sheets. And if you choose its Chief Financial Officer services, your CFO will be a certified public accountant at a minimum. So it will be a CPA at a minimum. And its features include automation of tasks, gusto payroll processing, balance sheet production, income statements, accuracy checks, and transaction databases. So this is kind of cool. I mean, again, if you are a business owner and you have no idea, or you're not interested in accounting, having a bookkeeping service can really help you out. Okay, so Ignite Spot Accounting is best for businesses that want bookkeepers who are certified in popular bookkeeping programs. And I want you to look right now with me on the screen. Here is actually the service plan. The pricing plan as of the date of this show. So you have the bookkeeper, the accountant, the controller, and the CFO. So it really depends on what kind of quality you want. What are the pros and cons here? Let's quickly have a conversation about that. So the pros: you have an affordable alternative to hiring an in-house bookkeeper. No contract required. You have flexible payment options, and you can this service can actually help you record invoices, bills, expenses, and deposits. So in terms of flexibility, you have a lot of flexibility here. What about the cons here? The minimum fee starts at about $17.50 per month. Okay, I guess that's how they want to make money off of you, and they do have limited support hours. In our view, Ignite Spot Accounting is great for businesses that are on a trajectory, like on a growth trajectory. So if you're a startup, you do not want Ignite Spot Accounting. They're too expensive. But if you are like after 1 or 2 years, if you are on that path to growth, then you might want to use a service like this. Number 2, you have Bookkeeper, our score. 9.7 over 10. So when you think about Bookkeeper, I want you to think about a service that also integrates payroll and invoicing. So we love that a lot when you have an online bookkeeping service that integrates payroll and invoicing. Okay, so Bookkeeper is our top pick for bookkeeping services for accounting firms because it's built specifically for accounting firms. It really automates bookkeeping tasks so that your staff can focus on providing value to your clients. And features include white glove support, a resource library, workflow tools, and omni-channel communication. For prices, you'll need to complete a lead form about your business to receive a custom quote. So they're not really transparent in terms of pricing. So who should really use it? Well, as I said before, Bookkeeper is best for accounting firms that want to scale by automating bookkeeping tasks. Okay, so it's one of those things where Bookkeeper is introducing a little bit of efficiency in your operations. Okay, and you can see on the screen here that basically if you want to have more information, you need to contact them and they'll let you know what's really available. Let's quickly go through the pros and cons so we have a clear idea what we're talking about here. With Bookkeeper, here are some of the advantages. You have unlimited email and phone support, so basically you can contact them 24/7, 365. They'll take care of you. You will always have someone to talk to you. Okay, and they do offer white glove service. And BotKeeper will help you automate your manual entry tasks. So if you are an accounting firm, you really understand what I'm talking about. Is that those manual entry tasks take so much time, and so if you have a way to automate them, think about the savings you could actually attract to your firm. What about the cons here? Well, pricing is not transparent. This is one thing that you really have to think really about. And BotKeeper is expensive. I mean, for all intents and purposes, when you analyze everything, you realize that the pricing is not really that affordable if you compare this to a similar product. So this is not a product or a service that a startup will be interested in. Number one, the best of the best in our view here. QuickBooks Live, our score. 9.9 over 10. We think QuickBooks Live is the best online bookkeeping service. No questions asked, okay? You have invoicing included. Now, if you want payroll, you need to pay an extra fee, okay? So QuickBooks Live is our top pick for online bookkeeping services because it offers cleanup bookkeeping services that vary based on your company's needs for your first month. And subsequent months are for upkeep and cost about $200 per month. This service is ideal for business owners who want to get their bookkeeping in order but don't have the time or resources to do it themselves. So it's one of those things where you got to ask yourself, what am I doing here? And what kind of bookkeeping what kind of bookkeeping vision I have? So QuickBooks Live has the depth and breadth of expertise to kind of help you out. And so QuickBooks Live, in our view, is best for business owners who want to get their bookkeeping in order but don't have the time or resources to do it. And I want you to look right now on the screen here so you can see that the pricing as of the date of this show starts at about $200 per month. So we're talking here about full service bookkeeping. So this is really good. So we're talking about cleanup and as well as ongoing bookkeeping. So cleanup, past financials are brought up to date, personalized setup with your bookkeeper, updated profit and loss and balance sheet. And in some cases, they do also cash flow statements. And so they do the cleanup and then they do the ongoing bookkeeping. So organized and up-to-date financials, they will close your books for tax time, detailed business reports, and convenient virtual support. So this is really good. What are the pros and cons here? The pros first. This service will update your P&L and balance sheet, so everything will be clean right off the bat. And they do offer full service bookkeeping. And they also include an accuracy guarantee. So you are sure that you are getting something accurate. This is really cool. What about the cons here? Well, QuickBooks Live is expensive and it doesn't include tax filing services. You will need to book this separately. So if you're interested, yes, this is how they make money. It says, and that's the same thing for payroll. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I share with you our best online bookkeeping services. So number one, QuickBooks Live, 9.9 over 10. Number two, BotKeeper, 9.7 over 10. Number three, Ignite Spot Accounting, 9.6 over 10. Number four, 1-800-Accountant, 9.5 over 10. Number five, Bookkeeper 360, 9.3 over 10. Number six, Finance Pal, 9 over 10. Number 7, bookkeeper.com, 8.7 over 10. Number 8, Decimal, 8.2 over 10. Number 9, Pilot, 8 over 10. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.